I ain't had to go far.
Cause how long you been up here now?
This is deer season wise, this will be the 5th.
Your 5th year hunting.
But this year wise, this is still my 4th. Okay. And man, I got one I'll throw you out there with if you ever want to get out in the woods. I haven't got your rifle yet.
Yeah, like I say, I'm
But you could probably bring that. You said you got 7.62.
Yeah.
That'd be perfect if you know you own for 100 yards or close to.
Yeah, I watched some videos where people definitely dropping deers with that round right there.
Yeah, it's a 30 cal round.
Yeah. So. My main thing is getting me a good scope. Oh, even though,
man,
boy, I'm nice with that thing on them iron sights, but I definitely need a good scope when I start hunting.
My eyes, man. When I hit 44, just a couple of months later, I use readers now. I can still see good. It's just I can't see print like I used to.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And I definitely say I like that in the scope. Like you say, I mean, in a certain yardage you can use them iron sights.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you don't have to get nothing spectacular. A couple $100 scope at the most, and I've got a couple in there. Just to throw you one on there, you just have to get you some mounts.
Yeah, I'm at the find some. Well, I know for that SKS, they sell this top mount where you can mount your scope. I'm about to purchase one. I've been putting it off.
I'm gonna stop up here for a minute.
Yeah. Hey, listen. Boy, you do this walk hill 3-4 days a week.
I think we're about to level out, but this one's yeah. That's why I say, man, if you like this, you know, I don't have to be here. We just got to get you from the driveway to here so you know where you're going. And other than that, man, you said. Probably would have been good if we. I need a new one.
What's that?
My camel pack busted, but you bring you a little, get you a little camel pack.
Okay, yeah,
pack.
with water, yeah.
And then if you had a way, you could give them water if you wanted to. I didn't think about that. We don't have water, but we're gonna get some when we get home.
Yeah. They say, man, we planned a day out here. I'll definitely come prepared something like that.
I mean, we won't go crazy, but I'll just thought, you know, this is the worst part. I mean, other than I do, you know, playing basketball. My left knee was my jumping leg.
Yeah.
My knee will feel it coming downhill.
Yeah.
But it's really not that bad. I mean, that's why they do the plateaus, I think, so you can get a spot to rest instead of trying to rest on the side of a hill.
Yeah. Ready for this next little heat.
And then I think we might have a little bit of water if we turn right and just go a little piece.
Oh, one of the waterfalls?
Yeah, like where it starts first coming out. We won't go far if we don't, unless you want to.
That's all good.
I just don't want to overdo them. I think me and you'd be all right more than them.
Yeah. Well, like I said, it ain't too hot. We in the shade. Like I said, we get to that water source.
You get in the right spots, you got some decent little views off this little road bed too. But when the fires came, this is what they used. This is their fire breaks.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So that's why you can see the tracks that we were going through and stuff and spots. You can still kind of see a ripple here and there.
Yeah, I'm stepping right in right now.
Man, they worked good. I could hear them coming through here. I thought it looked like they had gravel, but I guess they didn't. It just this sand just in here. But we'll probably start seeing burnt stuff once we get on the back hill.
Okay.
Let's see, like, if you stop, if you get lost, you hear the road, you hear the cars. I just heard one pass. It's kind of.
Yeah, I heard.
That's your way out.
Yeah. As long as you follow that road,
yeah.
And
then too, you know, you're on. Main thing is you get up here and you take a T, it's still gonna come out somewhere. So either you backtrack to here and then you realize, hey, I need to turn back left and get off the mountain. You know, this road's gonna take you right back to the road.
Gotcha.
It just takes a little bit kind of knowing the area. Doing it a couple times, you'll be like,
yeah. Like I said, this little trek right here ain't gonna be too bad. The main thing's gonna be, like I say, finding that
trail. When we get back, I know you were on the phone, when we get back, we'll pull up the Google map on your phone.
Yeah.
And if you put a pin down and name it, it should hold it.
Okay, gotcha.
And then what we'll do is when we get out there near the stand, like when we first come out there, we'll put a pin there too, so you know which way to go to that pin and then go to that other pin because you'll see the trails.
Okay.
But yeah, they're getting on the hill up here. And that's where the little one goes ahead that way and one just kind of wraps around that way. I've never been to the left.
Okay. Now this all still DNR land?
Yeah, pigs.
Oh yeah.
I don't know, that looks like a doe track too.
Yeah,
That's a doe
that ain't
track.
a deer yet.
Yeah.
That look like a hoof.
Cause yeah, look, the back foot stepped in the front foot.
Yeah.
They done it there too. That's what does do. They step in
Oh
the
hey,
back.
you can see the trail where they come through right
Yep.
there.
Dropping kind of off, and who knows which way they're going.
Yeah.
But that takes you down there to the guy I bought from pretty much. It goes down to his little pond and the river that goes to the waterfall. Yeah, it's pretty wide coming through here.
Yeah. You come through here with the 4-wheeler?
See, that's what I got to
Oh, you
find
can't.
out. Is there times that you can, or is it never, or you know? I've
Okay.
seen people on bikes and they have those crazy gears where they're barely pedaling and they're just moving through here.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure they come through here in them electric bikes nowadays.
I just don't know if you can have anything on this trail that's
Okay.
gas powered or not.
Gotcha.
And that's what I hate, because hunting this would be great if I could. I mean, I've been on the edge.
Now, have you ever took anything this far up, or?
No.
Yeah, you can stay close to your land.
Yeah, because they edge down through there, but at some point I'll probably need to start coming out into this.
Oh, to keep them, because they're going to stop coming down, you think?
Well, there's probably bigger stuff I'm not seeing.
Oh, gotcha.
And then I catch something once and then it never comes back. Who knows if it just edged through to, you know,
Yeah.
see if it gets caught up in a little tussle looking for a doe and come out of its own territory. Because most of the time they're going to stay in their own territory till it's rut time.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I done about caught my breath fast. My heart's gonna
Yeah.
slow back down. Yeah, this is all from Helene, man. I don't know what it is. It's like everything laid to the west.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I
Like
see
it
how
hit
the
the
trees
mountain,
fell, yeah.
circle back up these hills.
Yeah. It's like a sweeping storm.
Yeah, and then when you look on my property, it was the same way. It's all to the west.
Yeah, there had to be some mean winds coming through. Or was that more rain that dropped it?
Well, I think it was the winds, and because most of it got the head. It didn't really knock the pines down as much as it did the oaks on that storm.
Okay.
We lost a lot of red oak,
Red oak.
and that's what a couple of those are right there behind us. With some pine too, but there's some red oak on the ground underneath it. Here we are. We're getting close to the switchback, but this circles around there and goes back that way. And this one will go back. We can take a break. Whatever you want to do.
That's all right.
Right here in the shade. Yeah, I think we turn right here. That other one follows down and turns back. I bet there's good hunting if you just pop up on them hills right
Oh,
there. and
yeah.
just sit. This is where we need our permit,
Yeah.
for sure. You gotta get a WMA stamp. If you get your license and you wanna start getting over here like that to hunt with me, just make sure you get the sportsman, because that's where you get the WMA.
Okay. For both
Now, you
North
were
Carolina
born in-
and South
what year
Carolina.
were you born?
79.
79, so you'll have to take that course.
Okay.
I about bet you. I want to say it was 78. You were born in 78, she was okay. But I think you can
Is
do
it
it
a
online.
test or an actual course?
I think you can do it online. If you do it in person, it's going to be a mess.
Okay.
So let's go back to the live. But yeah, you could walk on that hill right there.
On there. Follow all the way.
There's all kinds of stuff you can do out here if you wanted to, man. If you was packed up, it looked like something was moving on that hill. I swear I just thought I saw something move up there on top.
Shit, probably done stopped looking at us now.
Yeah, when they get still, man, they won't move. But Yeah, I don't know how close water would be that way, but if they're going
Come on,
to
go.
any that they could get, I'd say do it. You got there's one waterfall, I can't remember the name of it, that comes down and fills his creek, and then he overflows into Rachel Creek. It fills his pond, sorry, that's a creek. Now see, somebody's been out here with wheels on a truck, but that, you know, that could be DNR coming out here, and they have the right.
Okay.
People ride horses back here
Gotcha.
because, you know, it's not motorized. But yeah, you'll come out here and you'll see big horse prints with horseshoes on them. Big old dog prints, and somebody comes through, they're gonna be like, man, there's wolves out here. What's been laying that big old track?
Yeah, like you said, he definitely ain't never seen none of them prints right there. They're gonna be like,
Guys, I think, has anybody got any trail cameras on there? Look at all this burnt stuff.
oh wow, okay. Dang, that fire came that close to your house, man.
Yeah. I mean, that's
Golly.
less than a half a mile to me.
Yeah.
Imagine if it came down, my neighbor lives at the bottom of this hill, so if it came down, it would engulf him.
Dang.
There's some track. Yeah, this is good hiking, dude. Like if you ever wanted to come out and just do a day hike,
Yeah.
if you really
I want us
wanted
one
to,
day to hit the mountain.
that's what I want to do.
Yeah.
So maybe me and you can plan us something out, even if I take a day off or whatever. But the thing I was gonna say is, if you ever want to come up here and maybe get your wife or kids out, and you don't want to go through the brush.
Yeah.
Pull up to the next driveway above my driveway, and there's a little parking area. You go behind the fence. It just takes you a big loop. I'll show you the map, but it loops you around like a big old belly around, and then circles you in to where we come out.
Okay.
It would just, if you wanted to put people on there without going through the, that'd be your easier way.
Yeah.
But hunting wise, you don't want to park there. You want to park at my house, because nobody will ever know you're there.
Yeah.
Definitely wear orange if you go over there until you get up here or something.
Oh yeah, see, that's what I had on the other day when I was up here with myself. I had that orange vest on.
This would be some good track looking areas too, even though we're just seeing birds, but there's no telling where it's wet. Walk through here. Look how look at this.
Yeah, look how this little hill looks like a little.
Yeah, this is where the water is.
How you think that hollow right there was hollowed out?
Rain
Rain
running over it and running back down.
Okay, that's crazy.
Yeah. Now I'm not gonna say other stuff ain't running it too, living under
yeah.
Because you definitely can, because it looks like it's beat down on that. Yeah. But the water runs off and ends up dripping, and see how it's run down.
Yeah.
Here you go, guys.
Fed right back into the pond.
Yeah.
Creek.
That's just coming right out of that mountain up there. Like a basin, I guess.
Yeah.
You see it burned all the way down to this spot.
Dang.
And also, it's really not that hard till you get to the end of the trail going out. So if you ever want, I mean, you're still welcome if you bring your kids and you just don't want to park up there.
Yeah.
Just to walk through that way.
Nah, like I say, I know if I bring kids, hell, they'll be all for hitting that trail.
We just got to make it where we know how to get it every time. And hey dude, as far as you want to go, man.
Oh shit, we can walk a little bit further, man.
Tell me when you're ready. I'm good. I'm the one that's off. Yeah. It's gotta work.
Now, where's this going to take you to?
If you stay on it, it'll take us all the way over the Table Rock.
Okay.
And then you can go up and hit the mountain trail and go up to the top of that rock that you're looking at from the house.
Okay.
And you'll see the bottom of it.
And how far is the basin of the mountain from here?
right here.
Oh, okay. So it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
You won't go up. I mean, you could probably get so far, but you won't go straight up because of that rock face.
Okay.
It gets to the point it gets rough. Now, these dogs, the ones they use running, the ones that's running the pigs are usually, unless they got some decent pits and stuff,
Yeah.
most of the time probably 35, 45-pound dogs.
Smaller dogs. Yeah.
So you got 4 or 5 of them running them like that, and you know this because you've watched the videos. But they got them running them, and as soon as they know that they got them hemmed up because they wore out, that's when they were throwing these guys in. Throwing a pit in there.
Yeah, throwing a big dog on.
Yeah, something to grab it. Now right in here, all these rocks. This is where we'd probably see a rattlesnake somewhere around in here.
Okay.
That woman, I know you've seen if you watch any of the news a little bit.
Yeah.
That woman that went missing up here at Table Rock before the fires.
Yeah.
They were doing some more searching for her after the fires were done, and they had to quit because they said they had increased encounters with rattlesnakes.
Oh, they say it was that bad that search and rescue couldn't even get up in here.
Yeah.
So many rattlers.
But see, they were taking the dogs and they were, they're
off
getting
through
off
there.
the trail where we're staying on it right here. Now, when it's cold, you have nothing to worry about, but
yeah, all that rock, it looked like a snake up under everything up there.
And that's the kind of stuff they like, man. But that's why I say if you've got a little 22 that you can get some rat shot or shot shells.
Yeah.
That way, if you do encounter, you don't want the dogs to get hurt, so you can just eliminate it.
Yeah.
King snake, black snake running around here, that's no problem. Man. I don't even fool with them. They usually go on. Dogs are hard to let them go sometimes, but mostly the cats. But how you liking that? I mean, this water's just coming out of the ground out here.
Yeah, that's crazy because it's flowing right here. You don't see nowhere. That's just free flowing water, and it's headed on down that hill.
Going right to that other creek. They were just that. You see stuff follows across that hill coming in too. I mean, it's too open for them not and hitting the little shelves and stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of these trees are dead and don't have anything in the tops of them due to the fire. Most of them's gonna be your pines that'll burn up. They're not growing much, and you'll see the dead stuff in.
Another thing too, all them trees burned up, boy, let a lot more sun in, baking in rock during the day.
And stuff trying to grow on the hills now where it wouldn't. But I mean, they come in here, there's a good track. Right across here, going right up around that hill, probably like we were talking about. Yeah, what's that right there? That's it too. That's pretty good size too.
That's a nice deer. Yeah, he cut right up through that trail.
Yeah. That's what's gonna be fun when you bring your kids out here, because they'll be like, what's coming through here. And you'll be able to tell them, kind of look, in certain spots if you get up on this wet stuff. And that way they can see some of that stuff. It's just like 4-wheeler trails to me. Tired. I'd like to know for sure, because that would make it easy for me to get out here.
Yeah. Like you say, come out here deep with the 4-wheeler, park it somewhere, and you say find out somewhere like that. Like you say, they'll come through right there pretty much. You can sit on that hill
the way
somewhere.
it funnels down like that, that's easy access instead of them trying to come down here. They'll hit that funnel and just slowly make their way through it. And now they got all this green growth where it's open.
Yeah. That's more lower, a lot more foliage on the ground for them to eat too.
Surprised we haven't seen any bear tracks. But I'm sure some of the bear are gone due to the fire. I mean, it pushed them all kind of ways.
Yeah.
That's probably why we had increased snake encounters this year when we normally didn't this early in the year. We normally waited till like the end of July or August to start seeing them.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, once we get around here somewhere, you'll start seeing the rock face that's looking down on us. Oh, it'd be something across in front of us. I might see, but at the same time, I don't want
Well, see, no rattler.
No, not that. I don't want to see that. I was just, there's somebody's footprint right there coming this way.
Oh, you talking about some animal coming
Some
out?
person. They're coming back this way. I just do a shoe print. And see, that was my thing. I was like, I wouldn't mind maybe getting in with the DNR and saying, hey, I can come help clean the trail off and do stuff like that. But then I got to thinking, that just gives them the reason to come over towards my property.
Yeah, closer.
So it's like, yeah, let's keep them guys back. They definitely got more authority than a regular police officer.
Now that ain't nothing. Nah, I'm sure
that's
about
that wasn't their tracking. It don't have their claws in it. That's something. Because their claws usually protrude out a little further on their track.
Yeah. I also know. I know them bears got big nails on them.
And I know that she just curled hers out when she stood there. She was grasping onto the ground.
Yeah.
But that looked almost like a small bear. So. You've seen a big bear. She was out there with it. Got a shoe track going that way. But I mean, this stuff's still wet. I don't know the last rain we've had. We might have had a small shower the other day, but it ain't wet enough to have had rain. We just ain't getting that much sun in here for most of the day. Yeah, everything on that side has got burnt marks on this side. They saved this side.
Yeah.
They must have been manning this whole road.
Yeah, they know what it got bad. Cause, like you say, even going up your road, there's a lot more homes tucked off, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they definitely had to.
You know, me and you be wore out.
Somebody done threw a dang water bottle down.
I must want to grab that thing and get it out of here. I don't know what they've done with it. They just dropped it.
Only thing people coming through, boy, dropping trash.
I'll carry it out just 'cause I live up here. You don't know when somebody else will get it.
Yeah.
See, now that's coming out of the mountain there. That's another one. I don't know if that's Rachel's Raceway coming out, but that's that.
Feeding that where that water coming from?
Yeah, and then it's dumping out right here, and it's going. But there's another one on down too, because I walked over to the waterfall that comes down Rachel Street. Well, my phone will tell me what it is.
That's crazy how that water cuts through.
See how when we're on this trail, we came in right there. That's where you park at. It's like down in here from my driveway. Well, right there. There's my driveway. That's where you were at yesterday, all in that kind of open. That's where all them down trees are. We were supposed to come up off my driveway and kind of veer back off out where we were there.
Yeah.
That trail don't show until you get up here. We're here now.
What's up, bro?
We changed it to rain. Oh. Oh, that sank up in there, didn't it?
Oh, yeah, ain't nothing but mud.
Yeah, Rachel Creek's just up the way. So that's
Come on.
There's a monster waterfall that comes off right in here. But we're not far from it. We're right there. But it's just, it's like I say, trying to see what this is. This has got to be the one. It usually tells you.
Nah. Bug had hit my ear. Nah, just trying to see if anything be walling off in that mud puddle right there. See if I see any tracks around it.
Usually there is. Remember what the yellow stands for? I think it's Palmetto Trail. What the yellow stands for. Yeah, here's the sign, Palmetto Trail.
Okay.
That's what we're on, is the Palmetto Trail.
Palmetto Trail, okay.
That's something wallowed that out going. Well, it's the rain's doing it coming off the hill. They coming off right there. But that's dirt track or what? Something's going up. Because they can't go through right there on that run through. So they're coming off and hitting.
Should we want to start swinging back?
We can, yeah. That rock facing, when you get on a little bit around there, you might have to go around that curve. you'll start seeing it. You'll be looking right back up at it, and you'll be seeing rock all the way down to you. And that's where Rachel Creek crosses down.
Okay.
And that's the waterfall that we got video at.
Gotcha. Damn bug on you.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, as long as you were ready for this is a pretty good little trek to do.
Yeah, nah, this ain't too bad. Like I say, I ain't winded. So
And dude,
nothing.
as long as you, main thing to remember with them when you come out here and you're videoing, if you know you're coming up on people,
Yeah.
just make sure you leash them.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And I know that's probably everywhere you go,
Yeah.
but I know there's a rule when you're hiking that you're supposed to do something.
Yeah.
But most of the time when you're out here, you want a dog that you can do this with.
Well, that's why a lot of times when I come here, I keep a leash around her neck like that. So if I gotta call them real quick, I ain't gotta worry about hooking nothing up. I just unravel it.
Yeah. And that's what's funny, man. You don't, as long as you give them a little work.
Yeah.
Now you have to put in a lot of work because you got what, 9, 10 that's your own.
Yeah.
And there's no telling how many pups you still got sitting around.
Yeah.
But you know me, what I've noticed with him, just having to pay attention with him, he's easy if you just apply yourself a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Because he wants that attention, he wants that love, he wants to be with you, it's almost like he wants your approval.
These dogs ain't hard to train. Like I say, just like you said, just a little bit of attention, man. They be wanting to do for you.
Yeah. I mean, I tell my wife, I tell anybody, it's different. It's not like just grabbing a full-blooded like beagle or your normal boxer. Your boxers, you taking a chance with them. I've had them where I've seen them dogs where it's almost like you think something's wrong with them. That's a good trail right there.
Yeah.
Dropping right off. I mean, they'll go down stuff like that, just boom, and make it down, and then probably go right back up that other side.
Just you can see it flattens off down there.
I know that ain't their track.
That's something right there.
You can get through that sign if you want to. That way, if you ever wanted to incorporate that in there, and you got it. You know, that's what I did today.
Palmetto Trail. Yeah. Palmetto Trail.
This trail's supposed to take you from the mountains to the coast.
That's how long it is?
State trail.
Oh, okay.
Supposed to. Now, I don't know. I've never really chased it all the way down on a map. But this is what it's supposed to. That's why it's called the Palmetto Trail. And I'll show you. You know how like you got the palm trees and stuff at the beach?
Yeah.
When you go to leave, if you'll look, as soon as you get on the asphalt, you'll see a little bush on the ground, almost looks like a palm tree, but it's a palm. It's like I can't think of what they call it. It's like a little bush. That's what we got up here. That's kind of
Okay. Represents up this way.
yeah. I'm gonna Google that.
It look like a little trail coming through here, too, ain't it? They might
That's
come
like an old
through.
road bed, yeah.
Yeah.
Now see, this 100 acres used to belong to somebody. Cause see, now there's another one that goes that way too. So I don't know if they circle around and come back, or if both of them lead somewhere.
Yeah, I see down there.
That would be something to try to trek too. 'Cause hunting off of that would be perfect. The deer and pig will be using that because that's an old flat road bed, easy to walk as long as it's not super thick. Looks like there's something going around, like a shelf going around that side of the ridge too. See, back in the day they used to log all this.
Yeah, okay. So it's
So
still
who
got a lot
knows?
of
That
trails.
might be old logging trails.
Gotcha.
Because I don't know when the state like tried to turn it into a state park, like public land kind of thing.
Yeah, we're gonna do some exploring one day. Remember this little spot.
Yeah. That's when you definitely want something on you, because that's somewhere where you probably trek up. You might push them off and not worry about them, but they'll definitely let you know something's there. Like they did when they got out of the car and they had to remember who I was. I seen on her back. Chewy done the same thing to Dan the first time he met her. That little spot on his butt.
Get dark.
It's like, I want you to know that I'm here, but after I just gotta check you out. I think I'd be more worried when it's between the shoulders too.
Yeah.
That's when it's really showing off something.
That one little spot.
Yeah, my boxer would do it real. It'd be like a flat top on the shoulders. crazy.
Hair raised up, ready to do something.
Like a cat. I mean, that was what, you know. Looks like him and Lucky might have had a little tussle or something.
Yeah, them little scratches. Yeah, him and Lucky got into it a couple weeks ago. Both of them still healing though.
Hey, how many males you got on the lot?
Just the three, him, Lucky, and Punisher.
Okay. Because I was thinking Onyx was a female.
Yeah, honestly, she is.
Now, who threw Batman?
Batman was Scoop and Molly. Batman
Okay,
was Scoop
so
and Molly.
he's the brother of Hewitt.
Yeah, his brother Chewie. Yeah.
Okay.
Him and
Okay.
Chewie, yeah. Because they were the only,
That
yeah.
name and them ears. Oh, man.
They were the only two dogs that were dark. Chewie. Because you said Chewie's getting more brindle, though.
Well, Chewie was brindle when I got him, but it was like the older he got, the stripes got further apart.
Okay.
Like you see the blonde that he has on him?
Yeah.
He's got a lot of that in him, but he's got more stripes in him, too.
Okay, yeah.
He looks like a damn tiger. He really does. I think he won't give him or he smelled something on. But see, they following up behind that tree stump.
Yeah.
And going up through there too, making their way down or making their way up, whichever way they decide, I guess.
Dang. Yeah, this looks like, man, if you could somewhere get right here, find out exactly where they're
Water
coming through.
coming out right here. This is a perfect water source for them.
That tree looks almost like a perfect little
If you could get in the right spot, clean it out, man. You know, anywhere on there on the hill, if you could just get in and sit down.
Yeah.
Kind of bunker down.
Yeah, back up against a
It
tree.
looks like they going up right in there and trying to. Anywhere you see a flat spot that you can kind of tell they beat down. There's no telling how much the firemen walked through here too when they were fighting that fire.
Okay.
You can see the mountain laurel burn up on the hill.
Yeah, it's still dark.
It may come back, it may not.
Yeah, wait, some of them trees leaning here. A lot of them
They
ain't through
definitely-
falling.
They straightened it up because you couldn't come over this before it was so rutted out. You had to like make your way. They had like sticks and stuff you walked across right here because the way it was so eroded.
Oh, wow.
But when they come through with the fire, they fixed it. They were bringing in track hose and dozers. That's Punisher on your shirt, ain't it?
Yeah, that's Punisher right there.
He kind of looks like Punisher to me as far as the coat.
The look, yeah.
He don't have the neck that Punisher's got with the white, but he's got a little spot on his chest, kind of like Scoop too. He don't have the neck stripe. He's just got Scoop's little spot.
on his chest.
Because if he's standing at you looking straight on, you don't see it until he holds his head up like that and chest out.
Yeah, I can definitely see something up under there during the rain.
Oh yeah, especially on this end. And see, there's a lot of loose soil in there too. We definitely got a lot of bobcats.
Oh, you see a lot of bobcats up here too?
Yeah, I hadn't seen any on camera so far this year, but I could go back through all my photos that I've got saved. I've popped one here, but I've probably seen 6 different ones. I had one that was following my cats around that was young.
Oh, wow.
Like it was wanting to play.
Yeah, I'd try to kill it if we got him away.
But it was so young, I didn't know. That ain't their track. Let's go to some other dog's track. I'm not seeing claws at all on those. And I've only run into people just a handful of times on here, maybe twice.
Yeah.
Maybe twice.
I ain't gonna lie, I got a little park I go to when I take the dogs. I swear, anytime I went out there, I ain't never ran into nobody, but I know people got, I don't want going through there.
Well, you know, your chances, like if you had certain ones you wanted to bring out here
Yeah.
because you know you're not gonna have as much human contact. That'd be a perfect time.
Yeah.
Perfect place. You don't have to worry about too many people happening up on you, and as long as you got good control of you, you can get them real quick. But you can give them that freedom.
Yeah, walk off a little bit. Yeah, that's one
Yeah.
thing I make sure any dog I got up here definitely got good recall.
Because I know you got some you told me that you just can't take out.
Yeah, Molly ain't going.
This is a perfect spot because you don't know, man, what would just be walling through, just pop up on that hill. You get yourself motioned in the right spot. And you don't know what's coming off right here that's coming down, making its way. Because deer come off some of the most craziest stuff.
Yeah.
Well, you see with them, they'll do it too. 4 legs, you can do what you want to pretty much.
Oh, I tell you.
Instead,
4 legs got way more stability.
yeah. Have you seen that 4-legged 4-wheeler thing they come out with, like you're riding on a, I don't know what you would say.
Man.
It more looks like a dog to me than it would be or like you riding on like a
I seen it, man.
battle cat with no head.
I can't believe if it's AI or not. I got to see it in person. But I have seen the videos of it. That just looks crazy.
It's supposed to be Kawasaki.
Yeah.
But my whole thing is I'd rather have the horse. You know why?
Why?
Because you build that partnership. You
Oh,
build
yeah,
that,
yeah.
If
I'm gonna need
horse will
something
look
like
out
that
for
to go
you.
different places, yeah.
That horse will have your back where you don't know that thing's just gonna stand there.
Now, is that electric or gas?
That I'm not sure. I'm guessing it's gas. They're like, hey, we're ready to go this way. Yeah, this is your, I don't know what this sign says. Okay, it's just the Palmetto Trail coming in from the other way. It's
Cause you
just
say
showing
this is a Y too. That's the other way. Okay.
That one there takes you, I think it's called Camp Adger, and then you got, like it makes its way to the golf course.
Okay.
So you'll end up running over 178.
Okay.
If you were to keep going with it. But I mean, yeah, dude, I mean, if you really, honestly, you could just find you a spot to chill and just let them run around. I mean, you don't have nothing to worry about. If anybody were to come out, your whole safety thing, your safety net for you is you're not running these dogs to hunt.
Yeah.
You're doing your videos.
Yeah.
So, I mean, in my eyes, they can't get you for running dogs.
Yeah,
They're not trained
like
to do
that.
dogs. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're not that trained or anything like that. So, and you got proof of your account, and then you say, well, you know, my buddy's the neighbor to this, and I mean, you can throw it on me because that's your reason you're being here. You have this access. So, I don't think you get in trouble doing that. Especially, you're going to be coming here probably early in the morning because it's good for them. When it gets kind of hot, you know, as long as you're in the shade, you're okay. But
If snakes get active when it's hot, I ain't damn sure gonna be up here during the middle of the day.
no. And see, I don't know if I showed you
It's
Cassie.
gonna be up here before they wake up.
I think Cassie got hit by a snake. This is the picture of my wife. So. It might have been she snapped at a bee.
Okay, yeah, you showed me her mouth was swollen.
And it swelled up fast, but we give her Benadryl, and then, you know, the next day it was okay. But I got looking up, and they can get hit by copperheads and stuff, and they'd be okay. But then a lot of them, they say, get them attention.
Okay.
So I don't know what it is. Like Anthony would tell me stuff he did. I think it was Benadryl and something else he did with his dogs.
Maybe they got
Was
bit
it
by a snake.
Pedialyte that he was like forcing them, keep them hydrated? I can't remember what Anthony
That could be. I know a lot of people use Pedialyte a lot of times.
He
Man.
said something about wanting to get with you when I talked to him last.
Man, that's why I've been wanting you to hook me back up with
need his
Anthony,
number?
man. Yeah, before I leave, let me get his number, man. I gotta go up there. Have you been up to his property? Y'all just been talking.
I hadn't been. I need to.
You know if he still got his dogs?
He's got most, like not all of them, but he's got some. I know we just got him a Frenchie after his Boston passed.
Oh wow.
And you know, I told him about Chewy, and I don't know if he knew that you had the website.
Nah.
So yeah, I mean,
he'd
he'd definitely be fine with you getting his number from me.
Yeah. Look at that, how you don't went up under there.
Yeah, that's where you would find something you don't want to find. And all that. You might be okay. okay staying this far away, but you start tussling with that. That'd be something.
Well, it looks like a snake off in all them trees.
Now, when you went down the driveway the other day, you saw where my neighbor's grandson was cutting in, right?
That big old long hill?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I said, they know about you bringing them up and stuff,
So he got a nice little area at the top of that?
yeah, that his granddad gave him 10 acres, and he butts up against me, and he's got he has a nice little spot up there. He's the one that had that Malinois that lit me up.
Oh, wow.
Old meat missile, they call them, I guess.
I know one thing, it get icy. I'd hate to have to try to climb that hill.
There's them boat tracks again. Going right down, man. This is perfect. See, like you could set up in an area like this. You know, have you ever tried climbing a climber stand?
Nah, I ain't trying one.
Well, right through there. You don't have to get up high, man. You just want to get up there.
Hey, that's what I've been trying to figure out too, man, because I've been seeing them tree stands, but I'm like, how do you get them up there? Is there somewhere where you sit down and you just keep
adjusting?
like
lunging.
That's what I thought.
Kind of doing. What is it called? Not lunging, but dip.
Okay,
you're dipping and bending your knee, and then straighten your leg up, and you kind of bring, So see, you don't have to get high. Like say, you pick one of them straight trees back there, and I could go show you how to do it, but you want some of this background behind you.
Yeah.
And you'll be in your camo, and as they come through, they're not paying attention. It hides you. Yeah. I got 3 or 4.
Because it's almost like what's keeping you up there is your wedge on the tree.
Yeah, you got a cable on the back that'll hold so much weight. I'll show you. I got a couple at the house.
Okay.
I'll show you how I kind of explain.
Yeah, because I done seen a couple of deals on Marketplace, but I was like,
you don't even need to spend the money. If you want one right now, man, I've got a couple.
Okay.
We just got to get you a seat. I don't think I got but one seat. It's a swing seat. Yeah. That's what I would say we need to get you.
So let me ask you, they lightweight, so you carry them out to your spot?
Well, the one I got is lightweight, and you can use it because it's like 25 pounds. You put it on your back. You throw a few things in there for snacks, and you got your gun. But the one I got is either called the Titan or the Light. It's the biggest. It'll hold up to 350 pounds. It gives you a little more width.
Now, how's it coming down?
It's not bad at all.
Okay, so pretty much you're just letting off and coming down, sliding a little bit.
A lot of people I know like to take string, like some kind of like twine, not twine, but paracord to lower their gun down so they're not going down. Me, I just make sure safety's on. I put it around my neck. It's laying kind of on the handle.
Yeah.
And I'm just doing the same thing I was doing up. You're just going down. You got to make sure it locks in, but once you get used to it, you'll be quick with it.
I can see the operation in my head, how it's done.
Yeah, and see, like, you're tall, so you're going to have a little bit more stride than most people going up.
Yeah. So I can get up faster.
Yeah. And that's not the point, but at the same time, I got a harness you can use if you ever use one. So you need to use the harness to get up in there. You're safe. It's just if something were to happen, you're back up.
Okay.
Kind of like it worked, fall protection.
Yeah, fall protection. I can dig it.
But yeah, we can get out there one day and throw one on the tree and let you see how it works and how you feel with it.
We definitely gonna do that.
We just have to find one of those saddle seats or whatever they call it, swing, like where we can mount it on there for you, and you'll be.
Like I say, I've been actually looking at them.
I found one. Now, see, some of them I got would be like one we could bring out here, and if we found a good spot to dip off and get it on the tree, we could leave it because I found it.
Okay. It
was on our property, and it was like, well, somebody was trespassing. We left it, now it's mine. So. But yeah, we've got that one. Then I got that one I bought. That's the Summit. If you were to buy one, you want to buy a Summit. You want to make sure you get one. Stop you doing.
Weight capacity, yeah.
That way, when you're sitting in there, you don't feel like you're doing this.
Okay. It's flexing a little bit or moving.
Yeah, you have to be able to put your arms on the rails and kind of hold your arms out like that. The gun kind of sits right here. You can put it in your lap, kind of sticking over the rail.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Oh!
I think we stopped right there. We were right here last time. I don't even remember.
Yeah,
I remember them ruts.
Yeah, you'll blow a kneecap out going down this hill.
Yeah. It's that, I don't know what it is about going downstairs and hills and
Yeah,
impacts.
I think because we're taller, man.
Yeah.
Like you say, I can take 2-3 steps going upstairs, no problem. But coming down, well, I got down there taking one at a time, man.
But
So
see,
like
going
my
up,
knee.
I almost tripped because one step, I'm taking a half a step just to take one step going up that tower over there on G1.
Yeah.
So I'm two-stepping every time. People are like, man, you need to slow down. I'm like, yes, I can't. You
Yeah,
know, I got to
yeah.
drive.
That's
I'm
right.
6'6". Like, what do you think?
I know exactly the feeling, man.
And then I wear a size 15, so.
Yeah. Like I say, you dang near hanging off the step anyway, them little small steps up there. Let me get you, girl. Come here. Yeah, this wasn't too bad of a walk at all, man.
You got a little bit of heart rate back.
Yeah.
I'm a little warm coming back. We're doing the sun a little more coming back this way, I think. But it's really not bad, especially if you got up here. What, it starts breaking daylight around 6:15 now, 6:20, 6:30.
Okay, yeah.
You could get out and get started and, you know, you'd be already back by now. But get some good energy burn out too. They'll
Yeah.
sleep a good bit better.
Oh, yeah, yeah. As soon as I get them back, man, they'll be so ready to go off in their little kennels and lay down.
Now he's pushing what now that it's gotten warm?
We weighed him last week as 128.
128.
Yeah, 128. So I think during the winter months when I'm feeding him more, he probably maxed out probably around about 134, 132, 33.
And then you said Lucky's like one.
Yeah, like I said, last time we weighed Lucky, he was 156. But that's been a while ago.
I try to explain it when people ask me about the size difference between him and Lucky and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, you got Brock Lesnar, and then you got The Rock.
Yeah, that's definitely what it is.
He's lean, muscular, and the other one's just bulky.
Yeah, bulky, yeah. I got to get him back up there, man. I've been,
Well, I mean,
tried to
it's
Wednesday.
hot, like you say. I mean, you can't really overdo them in the hot months.
Oh, no.
But I tell you, I say Huey's front forearms is the size of now.
Oh, yeah.
Knee down.
Damn, I got to see this boy.
I may be wrong just looking, but he's got some big forearms.
Oh, I believe it. Like I say, every boy Scoop done had, except for Punisher, has been bigger than him, or at least his size.
Yeah. Punisher's what?
Had Punisher only 87 pounds. Yeah, we weighed him about 2 weeks
When I
ago.
look at him on that shirt, he looks big.
Yeah, nah,
did he
he's
throw that?
small and solid. He was a real live runt. I mean, he was small. Like I say, but the thing is, I tell people too, like it wasn't like. Oh yeah, he fast. Yeah, fast, hops, everything. Yeah, when I'm throwing the ball, he gonna get to it first. But then, you know the crazy thing about him being a runt, like he wasn't one of the puppies that was fighting for life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we didn't do nothing extra special. He still got enough to got to the titty and eat, but he's definitely a smaller dog than everybody else.
Now,
His
who's
dad
his
and
mom?
his brother, Molly.
Molly?
Yeah.
Okay.
The same thing with Lucky and
So you haven't put them two together yet, have you?
who that?
Layla and him?
Nah,
Scoop?
Layla and Scoop. Nah.
Molly and Scoop.
Yeah,
usually
Molly
who
and
you
Scoop.
do.
Yeah.
Now, is Layla kin to Scoop?
Nah. Layla ain't related to no dog on the yard.
Okay.
But yeah, Layla ain't going for it with Scoop. She would not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she'll fight Scoop.
I had a boxer, had China and Hooper.
Yeah.
Hooper was her mate.
That's how
That was the only dog that could get around her.
Yeah. That's how Molly is with Scoop. Molly won't let nobody but Scoop mount her. And Layla pretty much she'll go to Lucky. Rarely let him mount, but fight Scoop, man. Fight Scoop to the teeth.
It's so funny, but it's that companion bond that they got. Maybe that's the way they are, you know.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah. I think some dogs be
it's
couples
weird,
sometimes.
man. Like,
Yeah.
Well, the Cane Corso is one of your older dog, Canines. It's one of your older breeds, right?
Yeah.
And then you got, I don't know how old the Pressa is, but I'm sure, I just don't know how they get that different mentality. It's straight up, I'm telling you, man, when I've heard you say it's different so many times, and until I got Chewy, it's different.
Yeah.
It's totally different.
Yeah, they ain't like nothing you done had before, man. Just they smart dogs, man. Like I say, the stuff they pick up on, and like I told you, if you notice with Scoop, man, he ain't too much. He'll run up a little bit, but he gonna stay by my side most of the time when
He
I'm
come
walking
back
out
and
here.
check me a couple of times.
Yeah.
While we were out there, like he'd come back and just as soon as I touched him, he'd run back to you.
Yeah.
It's like he was saying, "Hey, I'm just, looking out, making sure everything's still straight." I'm ready when you are, man. I don't want to.
No, yeah. Oh, nah. Hey, believe me. Believe me, I can keep pushing. I can keep pushing.
I'm good on time, man. I just don't want you to be waiting on me, and I know you got to work tonight. And you probably want to get home, do some more stuff, and chill for a little bit.
Yeah.
There ain't no telling what you're getting into. You might be in there just fooling with a bunch of BS tonight when you get to work.
That's what I'm betting. Even if we do start, man, it's probably gonna be late into the night, and then we're gonna fight it, man. And I've not seen no time where they don't shut that machine down for days on end, and it start right up. We're gonna be down for.
Yeah.
That machine might not be running. We might not make no product till Wednesday. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I went over there yesterday and they were still working on it. And Mike Dunn's son works for EDSI. I can't remember his name. He told me, yeah, man. He's like, they still gonna be doing some stuff tomorrow, but they planning on trying to start it tomorrow.
Yeah, they love trying.
That's why I got a buddy that works over on HM2. I said I just thought I'd give him a heads up. He's got some, he's supposed to come in tonight. I said it's always good to have somebody kind of.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Give you a little idea of what you're getting into. Even if it's bad, you know it. Might give you a chance to say, hey, I need to take the night off. It's be a good night to stay at home.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, I mean, coming back, it really ain't that bad.
Nah, I ain't bad at all.
It's just a couple of ones back there. You're going to be rougher ones if it's hot. I got 2 shirts on like a dummy, so.
Nah, we ain't got to the hard part yet. We still got to cut through this cut.
Yeah. Hey, and I need to look at some of your shirts and see what kind of, how do they fit? Like you said, I'd probably do good with an extra large.
Yeah.
Okay.
You figure I'm wearing 2X, so yeah, because the extra large is, I think, still the same length, but just not as bulky.
Yeah.
Front to back, less chest. So yeah.
What colors do you have?
Black,
red,
white, red, gray.
I like red.
Navy blue and royal blue.
Okay. I like that Punisher one.
Yeah.
That chain on, that looks good. That's something I want to get him used to collars because, man, he looks badass. Even though they've got their ears cut.
Yeah.
Even with his floppy ears, man, he's
see, that's the thing. His head is gonna, once his head grow into them ears right there, man, they're gonna look good on him. I hope they had a little like flip over just up and.
Yeah, they will flip in sometime, but I do.
Does he ever keep them try to lift them?
He does.
Okay, yeah.
But they won't stand. They just stay kind of.
Gotcha.
Sometimes every time I see him, he's doing that kind of bouncing around goofiness. Yeah. I think this is what we cut in. Okay. I'll go ahead and start.
Here, I'll get that on. I'll get that machete in.
I'm gonna tell you what, we're gonna come in right here because this is gonna be easier.
They'll figure it out. Hold on, I got it. As long as I got my balance. Hold on. Watch out, because I'm gonna use my momentum. I'm gonna come right where you at.
It's not full blown.
Okay, that was that tree where we went around.
Yeah, we're gonna stop what's the way out right here. They can go under it. And we can go over it. There's something else. I think I'll be holding in. You got something to say.
Yeah. Hold on, yeah. Chill out. Nah, I got it. This thing about high in the air. I'm about to oh. Yeah, I'm good.
See how easy that was? If we could take that little bit of bullshit out of the way.
Yeah, we avoided it and went all that through that, all that extra.
So now we're back to the stands just right over here. Just when you get up, just remember to stay along this edge.
Yeah.
Hang that right, and you can stay, you know the trail then.
Let me put a little cut on that tree right there. Put a little cross, an X.
Since it's that easy, let's do a few things so you'll know too. You know to go over there. That good there?
Yeah.
Alright, and then you know to go right beside that. And then it's just crossing that tree and straight out.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll do that too.
Yeah, they're my little visuals.
That's perfect for you to get in and out
Yeah.
right there though. And then nobody knows you're in there until they just run it on you. So good.
I'm good. That's the only thing that had me the other day. Like I said, I started heading all the way that way.
And see, all you gotta do is keep going this way. I'm gonna.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I can remember from up here.
I just hit that one just so when you're coming out. And you just keeping this to your left. So it ain't overhanging your head.
Yeah, cutting it back like that makes it more, definitely looks like a trail, yeah.
I was just like that for us, when you live in how you have to prove when you're in that stand, especially at street right now, I think it's going back to the left more. Yeah. I don't even see it now. It's over in there though.
Yeah.
You can't really see up in there because you just walk the back. Yeah, that gives you a lot different. You still use the waterfall all you want to in these videos. I need to go down there with this bush out one day and take you go down there and cut us a good trail to the water. It's easier. You can see yourself how quick it is.
Yeah, because you know what? I went down to the waterfall, but I didn't go, you know, usually I do that little loop.
Yeah.
I didn't even go up that way, man.
The loop has been okay.
Okay, so it is kind of.
Because I've kept it clean and four-wheeled already. The loop's fine, it's just going down to the water because I didn't take the dog. We can go straight right here.
Okay.
And it'll take us right to that spot with it.
Okay.
Circle around, but that's
Nah, I see that. I see it. Like I say, it be throwing me, man, for like you say, it be like one little bush. Looks like it's blocked, but once you get through it, you can start to see the trailway again.
Yeah. You know it. You can't see. There's a log that's laying across there. They'll cross it and come through.
Yeah, I see it on the ground right there.
Yeah, and they'll cross. Well, there's one kind of up in the tree line.
Okay.
They'll cross over that one and get behind that. Before you know it, they cross in there or coming out here, and you don't get a shot.
Like I say, man, there's been plenty of times I was sitting in there at night, but I just couldn't see it. But I definitely heard them coming through.
This is a good day stand, night stand, all kinds. I mean, you can tell we couldn't see it back there. It's hidden.
Yeah.
It's just the scent that gets us. If we're not covered up just right, they'll smell us every time. You see, that's the trail they're coming out. I shot a deer right here one year, and then shot one right above there where that other tree's laying now too.
They walk right up under you.
There, they go in behind that and go off in there because that funnel starts right in there.
Dang.
Man, I can't believe how I I've had some good deer years. I can't say I'll have any good ones this year. If I don't, I can't complain. But if you really want to get out here,
Now, deer season November, right?
well, it starts in October.
October.
And other than when the
Now
rut
with
starts,
gun too, or just ball?
bows in September.
Okay.
Yeah. September. Up here. And then October the 1st, you got muzzle loader.
Okay.
And then like around the 10th or 12th, they do, if you want to walk, if you done, I was gonna say, if you want to walk to the waterfall, we can, or we can just talk. So, I know you want to see Chewy.
We can walk there. Can we go through the back way through the waterfall to see?
We can go, I mean, we right here at it. We can come up from it if you want.
Yeah, just walk down that way and then we'll come up that back way.
Okay.
Layla. Hey, get the one more sip of water.
I got a bucket over there too. I just didn't know if you wanted to, you know, at least get them to the top of it. If you want to go to the bottom and let them see, they can't chew in your
Nah,
too.
we can be right there in the top and just, like I said, walk back up. Whatever little cut, come up through the back way. Yeah, that's where the tree stand is, right? Then
One of them's up there, yeah. Oh, but we won't make
now, how many stands you got out
We
here?
can make it shorter now. Now, as far as tree stands, I've only got 2.
Okay.
Now, as far as climbers, I've got 2 climbers out and 2 climbers at the house, and we'll pass one of the climbers coming up.
Okay.
We'll come up in between your car and the pool.
Okay.
We won't come up to that other stand unless you want to walk all the way around and come up the culvert. Remember, that was the long one.
Oh yeah, that's coming. Okay, that's going over. Yeah.
Yeah, he's building him a house up there, whether it's a cabin or something.
Yeah.
My property line crosses right here, and it bellies out. I'll show you how deep it comes up. But like I said, they know. They've done, this is where they met Chewy. They love him. I mean, they did. They love him. I was like, man, I said, he was a little spooked the first meeting, you know. I said, but he's got a good temperament. I said, for right now, anyway, hopefully he stays that good. I said, well, can't guarantee.
Make sure y'all speak when y'all see him.
Yeah.
That's nice.
He says he's going to build a garage right there. I'm like, go ahead and do what you want to do, because all you're doing is helping my deer hunt now, because you pushing them back on me.
Yeah.
Some grass right here for the deer to eat. So there's a lot of pigs down. They had 15 cross right here.
Oh yeah.
And when they cross, he's got more than just grass growing. He's boosted growing in it. Yeah, pig crop. But the pigs were they were blowing the horn. They had to wait for them all to move up out of the way just so they could come through here.
Them pigs comfortable there.
And they'll come through that washout right there.
Yeah.
See, my property is like at the base of that hill. It starts circling around. See, there's a matter of fact, if you step right here, there's one of my property line tags.
Okay, I see it a little there hanging. Okay.
And dude, you're welcome if you feel like trying to find a small trail through there to go through all that. Like I say, you're welcome to do whatever, man. It just depends on, like, if you ask me, hey, how do I stay away from them?
Yeah.
But at the same time, we can venture behind them and go to a waterfall sometime too if you ever want to. So you can get that. That's like a 100-foot waterfall. You can't see the exact hole.
Okay.
And it's really taller than that. It's just, it falls and kind of levels out and falls again. It was up there just past where we were at. We backed down to this side of it. So, I mean, we did a couple of miles just there. Probably 3 or 4, I should have counted. I don't know that we did 4, but we did 1.5 miles back there and 1.5 miles back. We've done 3.
Yeah. That was perfect. Let these dogs stretch their legs a little bit.
This is what we got to get going. We got to get you
Yeah. Yeah, I walked through. I didn't want to walk in there, but I was looking.
Are y'all down around why?
I'm on.